Hey, how's it going, Owens?
Hello. How's it going? We just finished watching the movie for tomorrow. So Daniel will be editing that while we're streaming. What up, loner? We are very late.
And we'll be gone tomorrow.
You're watching Schindler's List in school?
I saw Schindler's List in school.
Did you?
Yeah, in AP European History.
I didn't take AP European history. Hello, enemy chum. That's his concentration face. He is working on
Oh man, that's what I look like when I'm editing? Fuck.
he's working on compressing the movie we just watched.
File's too big. Okay.
Yes, Miracle. We have both seen Schindler's List. Otherwise, we would watch it. That would make for a crazy reaction. Oh, good night. It's so late. Thank you, enemy chum. What brought you to our channel? We always like to ask what film brought you to our channel. We're loving the new house. See, we don't have it green screened right now, but the walls are taped because we are going to paint the wall with the green screen paint. Hello, KY Joy. Hi, Marcus. Right, Prozac? It's because I have to be able to read the chat because Daniel is editing
Oh
on this
dang, thanks
screen.
Prozac for the sub.
Thanks, Prozac.
I don't know why I didn't hear that. I just
Happened to look over.
I saw it, but that's weird.
I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear anything. How are you guys doing? I haven't been on in so long. Missed you guys. Saving Private Ryan. That was one of the older, or one of the first reactions that we did.
Why can't I hear it?
You're gonna have to fight my parents, loner. Spoiler alert, we did enjoy Miracle.
The fuck? The phones like just break?
They're not plugged in?
No, everything's plugged in. I just can't hear anything for some reason, so hold on. I gotta figure some stuff out.
Okay. We did love the Rocky speech with his son. I feel like that was like a highlight of Rocky Balboa. For sure. I don't think there's any movie that that I haven't liked. Definitely liked other movies more than I've liked some. Some more than others.
I mean, you didn't really like Hereditary, but you didn't really like it because it.
Hereditary was too effective though.
Right.
So it was like too good at what it was trying to do. Thanks, Marcus. Yeah, we are loving Cobra Kai. We wish we had more time so we could like binge it. Stallone does like to punch you in the heart. I'm excited for the Creed films. And then we still have so much more Stallone to watch. I mean, we've watched a handful of things. I'm sure we'll also be trying to re-edit uh Rocky, no, Rambo 2. Yes, Hereditary, you called it. That was a rough watch, especially when you go in kind of blind. So if we ever did watch, what is it, Midsommar?
Yeah.
Then at least we'd be kind of prepared for how insane that's gonna be. Oh, loner. Makes me so sad. Honestly, Marcus, if we had more time, we would not be able to resist the binge. Because before we did the channel, like I binged things all the time in like a day. Like I'd stay up like all night watching things
I mean, yeah, like
when
you
they
just
would come
binged.
out.
It's like Selling Sunset,
I
pretty much.
did for the most part. So, hello, Sirzillo? Sirzio? Tell me how to say that. We are probably gonna watch The Expendables. So we did like the full Arnold series, and then we're doing Stallone. So I feel like we might hit some more of the actors that are in Expendables before we get to it, but we will get to it. I don't actually know who else is in it, but I think there's like a stacked cast of like big name action people in there. Well, cheers, loner. I only have a water, but all has the groundhog storyline. I have not seen Russian Doll, but I've heard actually a lot of good things about it. I haven't seen it though. Say it like Larry Zonka? Sorillo? Like that then? I hope I'm not butchering that. Yikes, Prozac. I think statistically women live longer.
Yeah, they do. By a few years.
We have not actually watched Better Call Saul. I think we watched like maybe,
I want to say we watched the first few episodes.
yeah, maybe
kind of.
first couple when it first came out. And that was it. I mean, and that was like years ago. Oh. Well, KY Joy, I'm glad that we were able to help you appreciate the film more. I feel like us watching it, like watching all 6 movies very close, were kind of made it more special too. Okay. So it's just Zerillo, or is it with like a Y sound? Zerillo. Hello, IJ702. We did not do a reaction to the Batman. We saw the Batman opening weekend in theaters. We did not film anything. Prozac. You're making our life sound like it's gonna go into a very dark place. What is Kraken spiced rum? Like Jack? No.
I don't know.
Captain Morgan. Jack is whiskey? Oh yeah, Jack Daniels. And honey flavored Jack Daniels. I do not like honey flavored Jack Daniels. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but I think it's disgusting. It's a lot of alcohol, loner. I'm with you, Marcus. Hello, Darth. How's it going? Your reaction to the reactors. Don't know if that's a reaction. I feel like you're just predicting our lives going in a sad way. Also, let me know if I'm like really loud. The mic's a lot closer to me than it usually is, so.
I turned it down a little bit, so I think it should be okay.
I know, we need to get our bar set up. Or did you get unplugged maybe by accident?
No, I mean it's lit up so it's might need to actually like restart. Let me unplug it and plug it back actually.
Yeah, we're gonna set up a bar, I think. But we want to get it like a little built-in thing, so might be a while. Good, Darth. Where are you? What time is it? Right, Prozac, we're falling right into your story. Your bug.
It's just
yeah, it's late. Daniel had to travel. Nothing's playing?
I can hear.
You can hear it?
I can hear.
So it's just Adobe?
What?
So it's just Adobe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Daniel had to go to Dallas for work. Like for 3 days this week. So as much as we were ahead, we are not anymore. Oh, you said moving is done, not the movie. Yeah, no, it's nice to finally be in our actual permanent residence. We have a lot of boxes, like a lot of boxes to unpack. Because we had to get a couple things done into like our cabinets before we could put anything in them. So we just got that done last week. 1 a.m. It is 11, 12, 1. So you're on the East Coast. Or you're...
No, like Central or whatever. They're 2 hours ahead, right?
No, 3. 1, 2. Oh, no. You're right. Central.
Okay, so I can't start editing this for like another 40 minutes or something. So I'm gonna maybe get some of the stuff ready for tomorrow real quick. And then I'll relieve you of your duties so that you can start getting your stuff ready for tomorrow. While I'm still waiting for this. Okay. And then once I can start editing, you relieve me of my duties. Then I can edit and you can keep chatting.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
We're tag teaming, I guess.
We're gonna tag team to get ready for tomorrow. Because we gotta get up in a few hours.
Gotta get up early tomorrow. 7 a.m. for Prozac. Prozac, you're in the UK, right? Did he shoot JR? Who's JR? Dallas from Phoenix. I don't know if I got that reference either. You said Forrest Gump voice, so I'm guessing it's a Forrest Gump reference. I hate driving in Dallas. Yeah, he didn't have a great time driving. I think things took longer than he thought. Traffic took longer than he thought. But we're also from Los Angeles, which has like the worst traffic. Wind back your clock a few minutes. 11? 11:04? We are going down to meet our new niece tomorrow. We're going early in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, Prozac. I did know that. See, I see my notebook that I used to cover my face with. I definitely had a, like notes about like where you guys were all from and stuff, so I could remember, but I don't have my notebook. JR is a character from the A Show Dallas. Oh, okay, okay. I feel like I have heard of that show though. When the future Sam asked me the Powerball numbers. I don't think that I could win the lotto with Lisbon money. Numbers. Not money. I'm from Texas. Oh. Oh, you said driving in Dallas. So Daniel was in your neck of the woods. Sorry, Prozac. I feel like I would have really liked to grow up in the 80s. I like 80s music. We loved all the 80s movies. I feel like the 80s was fun. What do you think of the next Batman movie? Are you talking about the Batman, or are you talking about the one that's gonna come out after the Batman? Why? 80 sounds like it was a party. I feel weird. Oh, moving Daniel's chair. Okay. As in the shit. Oh. I feel like saying something's the shit and saying BCs are different. Born in the early 80s, so I kind of remember it a little. I'm jealous. I feel like the 80s would have been awesome. What did you and Daniel eat for dinner? What did we eat for dinner? Oh, we had Panda Express for dinner. Our kitchen is currently empty, so we've been eating out a lot. But we can finally unpack since the cabinets are ready. Yeah, K-Boy Joy, I imagined so. After the Batman. So I really liked the like end reveal of the Batman. I don't want to get like spoilery on here if people haven't seen it. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I might be in the minority that I didn't really love Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Terminator, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Yes. We have not seen Indiana Jones. Orange chicken. Always orange chicken. I know what a cassette is, Prozac. Yeah, you had to memorize your friends' home phone numbers. Pattinson. Oh, I love that, Darth. I'm gonna steal that. Pattinson. Okay, well, at least I'm not the only one. I was not a fan. Anthropologist Dr. Jones. We have seen the fourth Indiana Jones, the one with Shia LaBeouf. Um, we haven't seen the original three. Three, I think. It's a trilogy. It wasn't the movie that I didn't like. I didn't like Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Temple of Doom is my favorite. Which one is Temple of Doom? Is it? Which number is it? I keep just slowly moving Daniel's chair out of this frame. I feel like they kind of all are Prozac. Hello, Guston. What's up? I liked the alternate ending. I honestly don't know which one I liked better though. The original ending that they went with or the alternate ending. The original ending felt a little bit weird, but I still liked it. Oh, were you? What did you think? What did you think of the Reacher finale? Oh, interesting. Okay, we would probably watch them in release order. So it'll be the second one that we see. Does anybody have fun plans for this weekend? Thanks, Guston. We really enjoyed Reacher. It was a lot of fun. It was a really fun series. I didn't think that I was going to like it as much, and we haven't read the books and we haven't seen like the Jack Reacher films, but it's so much fun. Don't really know how tall I am. I think I'm like 5'4", 5'3", 5'4", somewhere around there. Maybe the Vikings. What is the Vikings one? I honestly don't even know what movies are coming out. Oh, has anybody seen the all I don't remember what it's called. All of Everything All the Time or something like that. Has anybody seen that? Because we really wanted to go and watch that in theaters after all like the rave reviews. Especially like Mike Flanagan's been tweeting about it like nonstop. And you guys all know how much we love Mike Flanagan. So if he said it's like the best film he's ever seen, then we have to go watch it. What is the best villain for you? Best villain in the DC universe, Batman universe, best villain of all time. My friends. Oh, thank you for the follow. Fizzle gig. I said that right? Um Oh, Darth, what's your podcast? Were you on a friend's podcast? 54321. What did I ask? Oh, that's the name of the Vikings movie? I saw Father Stew. It was pretty good. What is Father Stew? What is that about? Wait, what the fuck? Well, hi! We're happy to have you here. Daniel's running around, but he is here. I'm just holding down the fort while his the reaction we just watched compresses. But thanks for being here. Vikings one is the Northmen. Okay, okay. Good thing. I don't know who that is. I'm going to look it up. Her up. Yeah. Oh, from all the everything all the time. Yeah. I definitely want to see it. Oh, nice. I know everyone has different names. I've been learning different names on like Instagram versus YouTube versus Twitch. My Twitch name, like if I comment, is different. Hello, Algie. It's just a treasure. Yeah, no, I really want to see it. I think it will be great. A little Schmitt. Father Stew is a Mark Wahlberg movie. Interesting. See, I am out of the loop in terms of current films until our friends are like, hey, you want to go see this? Like the Batman. Okay, so it's currently in theaters. Not doing well on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's doing well for amongst Google users. Oh, I missed the comment. All time best villain. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a solid one because I feel like we were watching something I feel like recently, and I said that this is probably the most hated person that I've ever hated ever. Now, honestly, it might have been Kreese from Cobra Kai. All-time villain. Ooh, I guess he's not really a villain. I don't know if you're talking about like superhero. superhero villains or just all villains. Because also, what's his face from Green Mile? What's his name? The guy that was in Moon.
Oh,
Sam Rockwell. He was awful. Look who's back. Now Sam, you're making me feel more. Uh-oh. More and more insignificant. What happened? Mel Gibson. Okay, what's with Mel Gibson? Oh, is this with Mel Gibson? Father Stu? Yes. Okay. What is this about? Huh. All right. Just quickly read synopsis on Google.
Yeah.
Reasons. I haven't heard of that. Oh, madam. I haven't heard of that. Yes, madam. I was asking if anybody had seen the Everything All.
Oh, Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah. Oh, I kept saying all the time.
Have people seen it?
No.
Oh, wow.
But there are a lot of Michelle fans.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Here. I'm going to butcher her last name, so I'm not going to try.
I think it's Michelle Yeoh.
I said yo when I was typing it. What's the difference between Daredevil and the Scarlet Witch? Is this a joke? Oh, it is a joke. Daredevil knows how to cope with a life without vision.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I think I have some stuff put together for tomorrow.
What you're wearing and stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear just something comfy for the car ride, and I'll just bring a button up just in case for whatever we do. And then obviously I need to pack all my computer stuff.
I think I'm just gonna wear a dress.
So I can relieve you of your duties whenever.
Okay.
I know I'll be the B team coming in until you come back. Once you get all your clothes and stuff picked out.
Ramsey freaking Snow. Ramsey Snow. I don't know who that is.
Ramsey, would that be from Game of Thrones?
Oh, like Jon Snow? Related to Jon Snow?
No, he's not related to Jon Snow.
Oh. I don't know Game of Thrones. I only watched the last season. What is his hair doing? We're talking about worst villains or best the villainiest villains.
The villainiest villains?
Yeah. Gustav says hello. I was just watching Reacher Reaction.
Oh, cool.
Here comes Daniel with his tall drink, his water.
Yeah.
We are going to Scotland, I think the 27th? 26th, 27th? Around there?
Something like that.
It's a sequel to Stuart Little. You heard of the painting in the Stuart Little film? Turns out it was a long lost painting. No, I haven't heard that. Sam is relieved of her duties. Ramsay Bolton. Snow equals bastard name. Okay.
Yeah, so Ramsey was just a bastard and gave it. You kind of watched that season.
Was that the second to last season?
I
don't know. As soon as we moved in together, you always would have it on, but I only really watched the last season.
Yeah, you paid attention to season 7 and 8, kind of.
Bathroom break, Sam. Yeah, I gotta get my stuff together for tomorrow. Call him Ramsay Bolton. Villainiest villains. Xenomorph. Good one. Of May. Yes, of May. So in a couple weeks, we have a work trip for me, but Daniel's coming, and then like a week later, we'll be in Scotland. Lots of travel. Darth Vader. That's a good one. We are going to my cousin's wedding in Scotland and then to visit the rest of the family. Darth Sidious. Darth Dread. Is it the old haunts? Where's that? Houston. Last time we went, or the first time that I ever took Daniel to Scotland to visit my family, we went to we went to Edinburgh and we went down like to the, what was that? It was like that like haunted.
Oh, we went into the
It wasn't
actual.
haunted, I
It wasn't
guess.
haunted, but we went to the actual like city of where like the Black Plague. And,
Yeah, it's like underground. We went there.
yeah, whatever. I don't know. No, not catacombs.
You know what I mean? It was like underground though.
Well, yeah, because yeah, I mean it was.
Because like
The
the
city
city was
was.
just like built on top of it.
Yeah.
Sam hasn't seen all of Game of Thrones. I do not think it's on the watch list because I have seen the last season. If I hadn't seen any of it, maybe potentially,
Yeah.
or seen the last like 2 seasons.
It's just so long to watch when you already know.
I already know how it ends. The old haunts. Underground nightclubs. Oof. I feel like we're too old for nightclubs.
Yeah.
We can't hang. We're like 80-year-olds at heart.
Seriously.
Underground Scotland. The vaults?
No.
Mary King's Close. That's what it was.
Is that where we went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone say at least that last season doesn't count. I feel like a lot of people might say that.
Yeah, it was a breeding ground for the Black Plague, and I remember being down there, and I remember
Something dripped on you, right?
I was like looking up, and then something fell in my eye, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be patient 0 or whatever for like a zombie virus.
Visit some book clubs. That face makes me feel like book clubs are not actual book clubs.
That looks familiar.
He does look familiar.
I feel like he played like a dumb guy. Right, but he definitely looks super familiar.
He does look familiar. It's not trustworthy. It's like looks like you're like making a joke. We've not seen The Sopranos. No one ever watches The Last Starfighter. I'm like 99% sure The Last Starfighter is on our list.
Oh, he was on Friends. He
Oh,
played tag on Friends.
I don't know what that is.
He was like a boyfriend of Rachel for like 7 episodes.
Used to be a bookshop called The Old Bookseller, which was underground. I think it was for an old guy behind the counter. That's interesting, Guston. Star Starfighter multiple times. It's definitely on our list because I know that's been recommended a ton. Hello, Switch 8. Thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying the reactions. We loved the first season of Reacher, and obviously we're like borderline obsessed with Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
So we're loving Cobra Kai. The cast of Friends once got stuck on a life raft, but no one panicked. Why? Because.
Oh, is this a joke?
Oh, yeah. Because Lisa could row.
That's good. That's a good one. Dad joke of the day.
I like it. All right. On that note,
Yeah, you got 12 minutes before this is done compressing, and then I can start editing.
I'm leaving you with the chat. I think I already know what I'm going to wear.
Well, you just got, I mean, if you just get it all together, or whatever you need to pack or anything, or if you would need to pack Cooper stuff, whatever we can do tonight. So, because we got to leave like as early as we possibly can after we take care of Cooper's medication.
Okay.
I mean, you got 12 minutes to do whatever you need.
All right. I'll be back, guys.
And then you can come back because while I am editing. All right, B team. Hello, everyone. Put these on. I'm sure we're gonna keep loving Cobra Kai. Haven't seen The Last Dragon, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with not Daniel though. How's it going, DNA Zen? Probably not. I don't. You might be the very first person to bring up Wheel of Time. Hey, Gustan. How's it going? The TY, the Blockbuster guy. Right? Yeah, you can do the jokes all over again. Thanks, man. Or well, I mean, you say TY, the Blockbuster guy, so. What was one of the first reactions you saw, Blockbuster guy? Yeah, I mean, Sam and I are not big on literature, so there's so many like book series that people have recommended that we watch, or hopefully that we've read already. But I've read like one or two books in my life outside of the ones that I was forced to read during school, and Sam's the same way. So
Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Pattinson?
oh, you haven't heard that?
No. I've never heard that.
Pattinson.
And I thought it was so clever.
It is. Yeah, so what I was saying, I've never read any of those Wheel of Time books. So if the TV show is confusing, I have no other information to base the information on. So I would probably be confused. Yeah, it was just we don't have fans yet. We have air conditioning, but we don't want to like blast the AC. But it gets very hot with the computer running and the lights on. It gets very hot in the room. So I prefer to have a jacket on, but it's just too hot, so I have to until we can get ceiling fans. It's been very weird, DNA's, and to be in a different place. Where I mean, the place that we're in now is our permanent place for the foreseeable future, 5-10 years or whatever. And everything is just much different. I mean, I have a picture of kind of our like the new setup um on my Instagram. So the table that we got's cool. It's like it's much bigger, but then it changed the perspective of everything. Like we have the camera and monitors are like now further away because the desk is wider. which means it changed the perspective of the camera and the green screen and the chair. So it's just been like little tweaking here and there, and it's still not right. Like it still doesn't feel correct. So it's going to take a lot more time to kind of move and tweak things around. I mean, you can see the tape. I think that's going to be a huge difference. Is that right now we're like working with a green screen that's about, I think, a little under 5 feet wide. So you can watch our videos, like we're cut like right on the sides. So to have the whole wall behind us painted green, that might make a pretty big difference in terms of our just functionality of the room. There's less stuff on the floor. There's not a green screen that we're trying to maneuver around, and there's more space on either side of us. So Sam and I can actually maybe move around a little bit without getting cut off. Um, so the new setup is nice, but everything is absolutely work in progress. I mean, everything is. I mean, we don't have blinds on windows. We, like I said, we don't have our ceiling fans or anything like that. Our clothes and stuff are just on piles on the floor. Everything is a nightmare until we can. Every day we get a little bit more kind of organized and put away, but it's going to take a while. Nice, thanks, the blockbuster guy. Boys season 3 does drop in June. I don't know if we're gonna do it immediately. We were going to try to do the boys right away, but I think we're gonna be in Scotland when the first and possibly second episode drops. So there's just no real way we can I can't travel with all of the gear required to film and edit videos in a different country. So we have to get ahead of schedule. I know it sounds crazy, but considering Miracle goes up tomorrow and I'm still haven't even started editing it yet. But somehow before we go to Scotland, we have to get so far ahead of schedule that we have everything recorded for the time that we're gone. Um, which means we can't really do the boys right away. So we might just do the boys a little later. Instead of being stressed about trying to figure out how to do it or coming back from Scotland and trying to like catch up on 3 or 4 episodes in a single week or something, which would just completely overwhelm us. I think we might just, get to it when we get to it. Especially, it's kind of weird. Like the shows that we have done, um, tried to do close to release. Like we did that with Dexter and The Witcher. Um, for whatever reason, there's not a lot of traction or anything like that. Whereas like we did Reacher, it's not like Reacher came out a long time ago. Like we started Reacher, I want to say a few weeks after the final episode aired. Um, and I feel like that's kind of almost better, at least for me. Like what I mean, because I'm a huge fan of reaction channels. I would probably prefer to watch someone after. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. It's almost better that they do it later as opposed to late, because later it's kind of like the excitement of starting it all over again. But being late on episodes, you're just not in the mood for it as much. That makes sense. Probably none of that made sense. It makes sense in my head. I loved. I do. I think The Boys is going to be awesome. I'm super excited. That's one of our favorite TV shows for sure. Um, and we absolutely will do it. I mean, we do the first 2 seasons, The Boy, and it honestly might just be like a week or two late or something. It's not going to be like at the end of the year or something. Um, but I absolutely loved Fistful of Dollars. I was not expecting it to be a movie that I enjoyed so much, but I just so thoroughly enjoyed it. And then going through the edit of it, I was like, man, I enjoyed it that much more. Only fans. Yeah, when we're ready to we're ready to try to retire. I would have to work out quite a bit. Yeah, we'll get used to it all. The setup is cool. a lot more space, a lot more flexibility with what we can do. I have a lot of ideas of what to try to do, but it's just going to take a little time before we're fully settled. Yeah, we are doing Creed and Creed 2. So Creed will actually be coming out next week. Next Wednesday, I believe, will be Creed. Easy being green. Yeah, Scotland should be cool. Oh, good night, Darth. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie or the TV show? Because the movie, that's like a torture experience. I've never seen it. I just assume it is. Hey, come here, Cooper. Cooper, come here. Let's see. Does this work? I have a Cooper camera. Let's see. Can you guys see? Nope. Where is that? This? Nope. 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 Interesting. Back to this one. Um, that's something that I want to have set up permanently is the Cooper camera. I mean, I binge watched Avatar, I want to say last year. I don't how many seasons? I think it's only like 3 seasons, right? Oh, this finally finished. Okay. Okay, that's going up there. All right. All right, that's importing now. That's uploading. Okay. Okay, so I'll catch up on comments real quick, and then I gotta try to get this full length done. Um, I don't remember what if I was in the middle of anything. Scotland, cool. Darth, good night. Natalie watching Avatar. Avatar's a phenomenal show. Uh, it's crazy. I mean, that should have come. I should have experienced that when I was younger, but I feel like being older and watching it, I maybe appreciated it a little bit more. But that's a great show. Oh, it's a primate just finishing Game of Thrones. Nice. Game of Thrones. It just takes a while to get through all of those. Yeah, the westerns are so good and so different. Tombstone is so different to Unforgiven, and Unforgiven was so different to Fistful of Dollars. They're so different. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Teenage Zen. Well, if I get to wear a lizard costume, then I'm fine. Yes, the music was such a highlight. Yeah, no, no Cooper Cam. Cooper, as in like Bradley Cooper, literally, as in Bradley Cooper. Adobe Premiere is is what I use. I don't know why. When I was going through film school for a little bit, I used primarily Final Cut, and I'm not really quite sure. I think Adobe Premiere was maybe cheaper or something, or maybe I liked it because I could kind of get the pack of Adobe Premiere plus like Photoshop and like Adobe PDF and whatever. That's probably what I did. But for whatever reason, it's worked and been pretty easy to use. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure there was a collective of things. that I did. I probably did a quick Google to be like, what's the best editing software now? Because it had been a few years for sure. Because I did film school for a little, and then I went to engineering. So it had been like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 years since I even used an editing software program. So I probably just did a quick Google search, saw that Adobe Premiere was cheaper or better, and I think I also got like a student discount or whatever. I don't think you guys can hear this. On three, one, two. But I can't hear this, and that's not good. I can't edit without hearing. 2, 3. Okay. So why can't I hear you? Hmm. That's the really cool thing DNA's in is that they're supposed to just get better and better. And I really, really liked Fistful of Dollars. So I can't imagine them just getting better and better. Yeah, Premiere's been great so far, except for right now when I can't hear. And I can watch a YouTube video with my headphones and hear. I can hear just fine. I'm not sure what's going on with Adobe Premiere right now. I mean, I edited Reacher this afternoon with everything working just fine. Hello, hello. Clap sync on three, one. What the fuck? I might need to restart my computer. I wish. Probably the delay wouldn't help. I've never used Filmora. I haven't heard of it, honestly, Gustan. I mean, I haven't done much. Like I said, I used Final Cut. Pretty much that's the only thing I used. And then I've used Adobe Premiere, and I didn't do much research or put much thought into it. So there very well could be other editing software programs that are much better or much cheaper or whatever. Awesome. Thanks, Blockbuster guy. Have a good night. It's been obviously hectic the last couple of weeks, me traveling and moving and stuff. And then it's going to be still hectic for the next couple of weeks. But hopefully things kind of settle down after that. Um, nice. Yeah, free is definitely a good price point. Okay. I still can't hear the edit. Hello, hello. And I don't know why, because I can watch anything on YouTube right now and hear my headphones just fine. So I might need to restart my computer.
Which we're logging on.
What?
Oh, so we're logging on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna restart my computer real quick, which means I'll have to end the stream, but I'll pull the stream back on once I restart my computer. Now, nothing is muted. No, I can play any video right now and hear stuff. I mean, I can listen to the videos that are um, that I recorded, but I just can't hear in Adobe Premiere. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna restart Adobe Premiere or restart my whole computer, and then I'll come back on stream. So I'll be right back, everyone. Goodbye.